What's going on, fight fans? It's your host Sebastian, and welcome back to the Boxing Tip. Now, I've decided I want to do something a little bit different for you guys to kind of, spice shit up a little bit. Now, I know that every boxing fan, or most boxing fans, I shouldn't speak for all you guys, but I know that most boxing fans have that one fighter, that they peeped out. Maybe they're earlier in their career, maybe they're on the come up, maybe they're, not as mainstream or have the kind of mainstream exposure, one of those really talented motherfuckers, and they pass your eye test and you just can't wait for them to get into the bigger fights. I know that everybody has those. I have quite a few myself. So this is a new segment of videos that I want to start that I'm going to call Point 'em Out. And basically what it is that on Mondays, I'm going to put a short video up. I'm not going to be doing any talking. You guys are going to know what the video is for, and what you're going to do is you're going to comment that one particular fighter that maybe still earlier in their career, isn't as exposed as, the more mainstream fighters are today. Just someone that you peeped out, man, and you were like, fuck, that motherfucker's good. He's going to be a problem when he gets up in those rankings. Like that type of fighter. Just let me know. You know what I'm saying? You're going to comment the name of that fighter. I'm going to go through, and I'm going to pick a fighter every week. You know what I'm saying? Every week I'm going to pick a new fighter. Obviously, I'm going to, if I haven't heard of them and you are introducing them to me, obviously I'll do the research first. Make sure that, just to kind of validate, your selection. It's not really whether or not that I have to like them, you know what I'm saying? But what I just want you guys to do is, introduce me to some new boxers, you know what I'm saying? Because the more boxers known, the better boxing should be, you know what I'm saying? Now, what inspired this idea is that I had a commenter, Mr. Charade. Shout out to you, Mr. Charade, man. I enjoy talking to you on the comment section, man. You have some real cool shit to say. But he put me on a particular fighter. I'm not going to say his name. He probably will be the first video that I do. But my videos aren't going to be limited to one particular fighter. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pick a nice little handful. But the guy that Mr. Charade put me onto, I watched it and I was like, God damn, that mother. I was gassed up. Ask him. I was gassed up. He'll probably see this video. He'll tell you I was gassed the fuck up. So, but, he was a really good fighter, man, and got me really excited. So, I want more of that because I like that shit, man. I love discovering new boxers, man. It's one of my favorite things to do. Sometimes I just sit on BoxRec for hours with a YouTube page pulled up, start looking through the rankings, man, and just, finding some, even, undefeated or not, it doesn't really matter. I just check them out, you know what I'm saying? And discover some young talent, man, or some new talent. Young or old, it doesn't really matter. So, but they can't be like a champion, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be someone who's particularly earlier in his career, prospect status, maybe even contender status that no one really knows about yet, you know what I'm saying? Like in the welterweight division, I got a few guys, on BoxRec that are ranked like in the 60s, some guys that are ranked in the 40s, the 30s, you know what I'm saying? Like within those rankings, you know what I'm saying? And it's got to be professional. If you point me out an amateur boxer, that's one thing, and that's really, that's cool. But, a boxer in the professionals, they have, at least a couple of fights under their belt, you know what I'm saying, under their resume. They don't have to have, like, impressive resumes or anything like that. It's not really what this is about. It's basically about the eye test, just fighters that you look at and you're just like, man, that dude can be a serious problem one day. You know what I'm saying? But once again, shout out to Mr. Charade, man. He really inspired me to do this. But like I said, Mondays are going to be the days that I put the short video out. You're going to comment me let me encourage you to subscribe first. Comment, the boxer that you've been peeping out for a little while now. And then stay tuned to Wednesday. And Wednesday is going to be the day that I put out the video where I check the boxers out. I look, and you know what I'm saying? And it'll help me, bring to light some of these really good talents, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know you guys out there have that one guy that you're looking out for on the come up, man. Let me know his name, man. Let me put him on blast. I wanna give some of these fighters who are earlier in their careers, or maybe they don't get as much exposure as that they should, you know, or that you feel they deserve. You know, it's a good way to introduce other people to more boxers, you know what I'm saying, and get a lot of people more excited for boxers that are on the come up to finally reach, you know, the top level, if they make it there, of course. But you know, they gotta make it there. They gotta work their way there first, obviously. But once they do get to the top level, you know, we could be like, man, we were watching this dude come up, man, I knew he was gonna be a problem, and you know, now that he's finally here, you know, we'll see what happens with him. Just, you know, kind of like those fighters, man. But let me know those type of guys, because I'm really excited to do this, man, and I'm always down to check out new boxers, man. Even if, you know, you guys comment some boxers that I already know, it doesn't really matter. Either way, for you guys, I'll put them on blast, you know what I'm saying? But make sure to look out for that video on Monday, and then stay tuned till Wednesday when I release the official Point 'em Out video. It'll be the first installment. Obviously, Mr. Charade has reserved a fighter for this, since he inspired me to do this. So I will be doing his boxer. I might do about 3 or 4 guys. So if I don't get to yours one week, make sure that you stay tuned till the next week and keep mentioning that boxer, because eventually I'll get through them all. I'll put them all on blast. I'm gonna be doing this every week, so you know what I'm saying. So if I don't get to you right away, I apologize. Just be patient, and I promise that eventually I will get to your boxer. You know what I'm saying. But that's all I got for you guys on this one, man. Stay tuned. I'm really excited about this. I hope everyone else is excited. Also, subscribe to the channel once again. Share the video with your boxing homies. Introduce somebody to boxing, you know, and make sure, you know, point them out to these videos, man, because you introduce somebody new, we can give them some boxers to look out for, you know what I'm saying, so he can follow somebody on the come up. You know, he might just find his new favorite boxer. Who knows, you know what I'm saying. But that's all I got for you guys on this one. I will talk to you guys on the next one, which I have another announcement to make, another cool little idea for the channel. So stay tuned. I'll have that up here very shortly. But I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.